The first signs of spring can be a messy reminder of the beauty to come. But tucked in the Gonick Mill are a group of mud lovers who love the mud and embrace the mess year-round. Mud City is the space artist Megan Sampson has been dreaming of since she was a kid.
So it's always been there. It's always been in my mind, and I've always felt it was really important for people who make things to share those things and to get the public into these spaces or around objects and art pieces.
Megan signed her lease in 2019 and opened the Mud City doors in January of 2020.
So when the pandemic hit, all the programming changed. No one could do it anymore. And so we became really member focused, and we made twice as much shelving, and we opened up the studio and had a whole different model. This whole wall is our member shelves. So you can see that there's a lot of different work and a lot of different personalities here, which is great.
Members are people with some experience who feel comfortable using the equipment independently.
Here are our wheels. So one of the things that is different about Mud City is that we have kick wheels, because I am a huge fan of kick wheels. This is when you use your actual body to make the wheel move. Ceramics is one of those equipment heavy mediums where, you need community. You need to bring people together to share all of this stuff.
It didn't take long for Megan's call for members to be answered by clay lovers from all walks of life, all with different styles, skills, and value to add to the Mud City community.
Started taking a class in, I guess it was like 2021, and so just needed to get out and do something for myself. Learning as I go along is really amazing, and just being able to bounce ideas off of people, it's an incredible resource here, and leading you to other resources, so other social media accounts, other places where you can find more information about how to improve your craft. I'm really grateful for a community space like this and for the people that I've met along this journey. Yeah, I drive, there's closer studios to me, but I drive the 40 minutes because of this space and the people in it.
I needed some sort of creative outlet, and I really wanted to get back into clay, and my friend had found this studio, and I was just completely shocked that it was so close. And so I immediately signed up for the first class that I saw that was open. Versatile. There's so much you can do with it. I mean, you see a lot of the shapes and the glazes that we have around here in the studio. It's really incredible, and it's ever evolving. The best part about being a part of a studio like this is that you learn so much from other people. So I've learned how to do other things. I've learned how to throw specific shapes or how to glaze a certain way. And people are always willing to share their knowledge.
So I actually went to school at UNH and minored in fine arts. So I took a lot of ceramics classes while I was a student there. I fell in love with Megan and her teaching. And she told me about the studio that she runs, and I came in, and I'm an intern now, and I've been here for 1 year. What I love the most is the way we can celebrate getting dirty and making art from it, especially with the medium of clay. It comes from the ground, it comes from the earth, it comes from finite resources, and so that aspect is really, really meaningful for me, and I love to get dirty.
So I would say half of our members are selling work in some capacity, and the other half are working towards that.
Mud City does offer classes as well, including Intro to Clay and Wheel, and kids programming too.
We have classroom shelves too for the classes that are happening. So this would be one of our instructors who teaches hand building and kids classes. She has this whole area, and you can see the little kids. It's Yoda, I think. But super cute. I mean, come on, that is too cute. I love the kids' stuff.
In addition to running the studio, Megan works on her own sculptural and functional clay works.
I am a hand builder, which is what I'm doing now. I'm rolling coils. I'm building this by hand. I don't throw or use any machines, just my hands. My work is really a study in portraiture, self-portraiture mostly. I've been working in that theme for most of my life. I like the natural elements of clay because it has that memory of the time I made it, you know, when I make the marks. It keeps that memory of that experience, and I fire it and it becomes permanent, which is really cool to me.
It's hard not to be inspired when you see all the finished works that come out of the Mud City electric kilns.
We're ready to unload some beautiful work out of the kilns. You don't have to be an amazing potter to be in the space, you know. That's important to me too, is I want people to feel like everything that they make is important, even if it's ugly. We love ugly pots, you know. We love when things are messy, you know. It's Mud City. It should be messy.